Hey everyone, howdy howdy. Come on in. Hope everyone's doing great. Got some Elvis LPs to show you, and hope you enjoy them. Hope everyone's doing great out there. First up, we got Mahalo from Elvis, 1978. This was released on the Pickwick label. Side 1 has a lot of songs that sounds like Elvis had songs that Elvis had done previously that he re-recorded, and I believe a lot of these songs Elvis used was in the Aloha from Hawaii, where they showed someone just walking on the beach and the song was playing in the background. But it has a fresh stereo sound to it. You got the Blue Hawaii, Early Morning Rain, Hawaiian Wedding Song, Kupa Wipo, and No More. On side 2, however, you get Relax from It Happened at the World's Fair, Baby If You Give Me All Your Love from Double Trouble, One Broken Heart for Sale from It Happened at the World's Fair, So Close Yet So Far from Paradise from Harm Scarm, and Happy Ending from It Happened at the World's Fair. I'll show you what the record looks like. And there's side 2. And the inner paper isn't much. It just says Pickwick on it. Okay. Next up is an album that came out in 1984. This album, Elvis Rocker. And you got a lot of big, strong rock hits on this one. And this was a good collection around that time, because recently they put out stuff like the Elvis Inspirational and Elvis Country and the Elvis Rock album, but this was back in 1984, so that was a fairly good collection to have at that time. I mean, I'm sure people had a lot of these songs at the time, but the album cover, I like the album cover itself. It was on the motorcycle there. And a lot of the songs here are fairly good rockers here. There's not a bad one in the bunch. But then let's go over what's here. You got Jailhouse Rock, Blue Suede Shoes, Tutti Frutti, Lordy Miss Claudie, I Got a Woman, Money Honey, Ready Teddy, Rip It Up, Long Tall Sally, You're So Square, Baby I Don't Care, and Hound Dog. And there's a crown by Jailhouse Rock, and that's because it says all selections recorded 1956 except Crown recorded 1957. So Jailhouse Rock and You're So Square, Baby I Don't Care must have been recorded in 57. But that was a good album to have at the time. Elvis Rocker. The next one up is Elvis, How Great Thou Art. And on here you get How Great Thou Art, In the Garden, Somebody Bigger Than You and I, Farther Along, Stand By Me, Without Him. So side 2 you get So High, Where Could I Go But to the Lord, By and By, If the Lord Wasn't Walking by My Side, Run On, Where No One Stands Alone, and Crying in the Chapel. That was a good gospel hymn album. Here's an album where Elvis is smoking throughout the whole album. It's a good live album. Elvis live at the International Hotel. Now this album obviously has a little wear on it because it has a little line on it, but the record itself sounds excellent. Side 1 he does Blue Suede Shoes, Johnny Be Good, All Shook Up, Are You Lonesome Tonight, Hound Dog, I Can't Stop Loving You, My Babe. Side 2, Mystery Train, Tiger Man, Words, In the Ghetto. Then he does that long version of Suspicious Minds, and Can't Help Falling in Love. Okay. This was an album, I think this was another album I bought. When it came out, I think this album came out in 1983, I believe. Yes. I got this when I was younger too. The album really didn't, they're not breaking through with any new songs or anything like that. It's they do have the Elvis melody on here, but at the time when I bought this, they could have pretty much put Elvis reading the phone book and I would have bought it. You have the Elvis melody, and then it has all the songs from the melody. It's in there. It's a fairly good collection. And all the songs are, see, you got the Elvis melody, and the songs in the melody are Jailhouse Rock, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear, Hound Dog, Don't Be Cruel, Burning Love, and Suspicious Minds. And the full songs they have is Jailhouse Rock, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear, Hound Dog, Don't Be Cruel. Side B, you have Burning Love, Suspicious Minds. Then they have Always on My Mind. Let's see what's on here. Oh, then after Always on My Mind, you have Heartbreak Hotel and Hard-Headed Woman. That's right. Well, that is a good picture on the front. That's if I'm not mistaken, that's originally from Elvis Presley Boulevard. You got that one in the back there. Alright, moving right along. Okay. Elvis GI Blues. Okay. There's another story with this album. This album was another album I bought when I was younger, and I didn't have $1 to buy this album, not $1. I had a change purse. It was shaped like a canoe. It was full of, it had just change in it, mostly pennies. And when I went to buy it, I just tossed it down on the counter. I heard some guy let out a big sigh behind me and saying, some kid just dumped down a zillion pennies on the counter. Oh well. And the lady's going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She's like counting up all the pennies, holding up the big line just to get the Elvis record. Well, hey, it was worth it, because there's a lot of good songs on here. You got Tonight Is So Right for Love, What's She Really Like, Frankfurt Special, Wooden Heart, GI Blues, Pocket Full of Rainbows, Shopping Around, Big Boots, Did You Ever, Blue Suede Shoes, Doing the Best I Can. And this must have been part of the Best Buy series. Albums that were on sale or that. Okay. This is another album I bought, The Legendary Music of Elvis Presley. I saw this on TV, and I had it ordered, and I bought this when I was younger too. I don't know what happened to the cover. The cover got a little... That's why I saw I like to upgrade this copy. I saw a good copy in a video recently of me, Mr. Mayo's, where he was at the flea market, and he was going through there, and he saw that. But this is a fairly good album. Legendary Music of Elvis Presley. It's got The Wonder of You, Baby I Don't Care, My Wish Came True, Suspicious Minds, I Want You, I Need You, I Love You, Little Sister, It's Now or Never, Too Much, Are You Lonesome Tonight? Side 2 has Burning Love, A Fool Such as I, In the Ghetto, When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again, Don't Cry Daddy, Jailhouse Rock, His Latest Flame, One Night. And when this album came through the mail at the time, it didn't have any plastic on it at all. It just had like cardboard. It was surrounded with cardboard. You took the cardboard off and there was the record. But of course it didn't have this. Looks like Hairy Monster took a bite out of the record or something. Okay, that was The Legendary Music of Elvis Presley. That was a nice color. And some of the TV albums seem to be kind of hard to find. There was one called It's Now or Never. There was another one called Elvis Hound Dog, and there was another version of this where it was like a box set that had several albums in it. And there was another one called The Story of Elvis Presley. Okay, this next one is another one that came out in 1984. This was one called